Hello, welcome back to my play of Final Fantasy XIV. Now, today we are going to continue to get to Titan. Please let us get to Titan after this quest. No more meaningless tasks when I'm trying to save the ruddy world. So, we're gonna give that man a drink, hopefully get the wine. Ugh. This has been so tedious. I just want to do Titan. Titus. Dressed? Oh, you mean the hermit? I tossed him a few gil when you need an extra pair of hands. When we need an extra pair of hands. He doesn't talk about himself, and I'm sure he don't. And I don't ask. When a man's got a face with scars like that, you best leave well enough alone, I'd say. If you leave a mind to find them, though, then head southwest to the XIV sting. West. Heading out west to the severed sting. Severed. And we go up here, I assume. Why do I always start itching as soon as I press record? I'm sitting here for 15 minutes preparing and now I itch. I think something about that light just turns the itch on. Go, Bube. So we're going up here, I assume. Hi, dressed. What? What do you want? What? I didn't ask for this. Who sent you? Oh. Are you okay, dressed? I can't sleep. Won't let me sleep. The midges, the buzzing, keeps me awake. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please make the buzzing stop. Make the midges go away. Poor man. Why do you hear the midges all the way down here? What's you ailing? I forgot to have my chocobos for like a week. So I want to still level it up. I don't quite know what that means because it said keep it out to give it experience, but it is the same level as whatever character I am on. So I'm not gaining it levels, but I think I still unlock things. I'm very confused by it. Don't look at me, Jolly Green. Don't know. No. No. We don't need to communicate. I'm just taking away all the buzzing. Don't mind me. Buzz, come here. Buzz. One last buzzing. Well, I'm level 37. I think I still haven't actually gotten it upgraded to whatnot. That's the level 30 quest before the upgraded. So many things I can do off recording now, but story is just making me story. I'm getting so into it. Except for the couple of hero sods that I just... But I'm worried about rest. It's not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. You helped me. Even after what my comrades did, and I did to your country. We were on a reconnaissance missions when the Maelstrom caught us by surprise. We tried to escape, but the others... No one else survived. I didn't ask for this. I'm not even Garlean. They just conquered my lands, just like they tried to conquer yours. I don't want to die in some jungle halfway around the world. I just want to go home. Aww. I wish to thank Shamani for the wine. That was overly kind. Would you be willing to bear a gift back to him? Last night at Red Martin Falls, I collected the sap from nearby palm trees. If placed in coconut shells and stored for a few bells' time, it makes for a fine wine, see? It should be ready by now. I left 3 shells out there. Please take them to Shamani for me. I'm glad he's moved on with his life. I hope one day to do the same. Will this be a delicious wine? Delicacy. That's not a word, is it? I wanna swim. I go beep. Look, the pretty jungle. Palm wine. I've never tried that. Sounds interesting. Don't eat me. No, we don't eat. We do not eat the nab. Good, Toad. Good, Toad. See, if I could have jumped down, I would have seen this one. No, no eat. No eat. No eat. It's been some time, Stabbo. What news do you have of Drest? Ah, yes, I recall he did have some knowledge of winemaking. A simplistic but nevertheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of the palm sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We are not so different, Drest and I. 2 men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. I worry that he has been alone with his thoughts for far too long. Aye. It's past time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him. Give me... By the gods, Stabbo, listen. I know you're eager to wash your hands of this wine business. But I've just discovered something extraordinary about Drest Palms wine. He sealed each coconut shell with a leaf which has a very distinct shape, an unusual odor. I thought I was going mad at first, but now I'm certain. These leaves are of a Bacchus grape wine. Do you know what that means? Somewhere in Raincatcher's Gully, the legendary wine still grows. Vine. If we could obtain a cutting, we could revive the Bacchus wine industry. We must know where Dress found these leaves. Here, take one of them back to him and see what he remembers. I'm getting invested in this famous wine as well now. It's a very peculiar question. Very peculiar. I'm so befuddled that I got intrigued in at least some parts of it. It was fun to help the beast people and suddenly get a dungeon. So, you know, that it's been some bonuses. The cheese was fun from the start, or at least intriguing in some kind of way. And then this actually it's turning out interesting because I'm getting into this wine. It's very, 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 very cool. I started doing the job quests for other classes between streams, but I think I just started the Ramatage, which I do not even know how to say. I didn't finish that. I had no gladiator. I did a monk quest. And then I just had to go back to the story. Oh, hello again. What is it? It's just a leaf, isn't it? I only chose it because it was pretty. Didn't know it was rare. I found them near the Juggernaut to the south, but I didn't see any grapevines. I saw fresh gobyub tracks, though. Maybe the leaves came from vines growing in the back of one such beast? If you go looking for it, please be careful. Some gobyubs are more territorial than others. You may have to defend yourself. That is perfectly okay. I am a marauder now. I deem to descend myself. I can defend myself. Hopefully. Do not speak too big words now. But why is the fate, dude? Over my destination. No. Aha. If I'm higher than the level, they can't attack me. Haha. Had to. I don't see any grapes on him. Haha. And that's how you do it. Phew. What did Dress have to say? Tell me everything. Ah, it was white. Right. The smell. This texture. I hold my hands at a Bacchus grapevine cutting. Come now, enough of this nonsense. I've had talk of your discovery, and I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and a novice vintner could... 12 as my witness. This is a Bacchus grapevine. Wherever did you find it? This is fantastic specimen. Why are you being kind? He refused to serve us. You would offer this to me. But why? There is none better positioned to reconstruct the Bacchus vineyard than you, Master Belgant. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting. I never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I will not squander this gift. In just a few years' time, I swear that every tavern across the Eorzea will once again be glamouring for a flask of Winepot's legendary Bacchus wine. looking at you. Sir, you needn't... Wait. The shape of this bottle. The scent of this label. It couldn't possibly be. 1547 Bacchus. That's impossible. The vintage has not been seen since years before the calamity. It was the crown jewel of my personal collection. For years I debated opening it, wondering if today or tomorrow would be the ideal time. But now I realize it was never meant for me. It should be saved for the saviors of wine port, I say. He has made us an offer we cannot refuse. Master Genji will find no other wine. You have forever changed Wineport, Stabelina, for your kindness and generosity. But do not permit me to delay you any longer. Pray deliver this wine to Captain Wisecat. Well, I would very much like to drink it, but I am a patient man. I have faith that one day I shall have another opportunity to taste perfection. You are good specimen of the company. The other ones, however, not so much. Not so much. Titan, Titan, Titan. Do I have to look at the banquet? I'll have to sit through it. Do I have to serve at it? Oh. Never ending. Oh, she's sitting there waiting for me. It's gonna be progression of some sort, but he might trick us into working the sodding banquet. Your prolonged absence was beginning to concern me. So what of the wine I asked you to bring? How can I keep this? Is that 1547 Bacchus? Even I know how rare that is. I have to admit, I didn't think you had it in you. But congratulations, Tabo. Thanks to you, this will be the most luxurious feast Costa del Sol has seen in years. Considering the lengths you went to, I hope our guests appreciate it. Speaking of which, your associate arrived a while ago. She appears to be growing somewhat impatient. Perhaps you should tell her that the banquet is about to begin? We are not interested in a banquet. You have the look of a woman who has been to the 7th and back. That a guest should be expecting to supply the victuals for a banquet held in her own honor. And this while the shadow of Titan looms over us all. It beggars belief. I can only applaud your stoicism. Had I been asked to endure such ignominy, I fear I would have accepted my lot with less grace. Lady Stolla, Lady Nebhem. Splinters. 1,000 pardons for this extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, madam. Had I known, I would never have permitted my man to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. Come now, you must have sensed something was amiss. You didn't seriously think I would send you running the length and breadth of Eosia for a banquet, did you? Spare your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment, and unlike me, Stabelina has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhaps you would be so good as to enlighten her? Aye. First, there is no sense in hiding it any longer. We 5 were the chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath. That any who would follow our footsteps must be weighted and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be godslayers on their own criteria. If even one found her wanting, she would be rejected without a second thought. But if she proved us all worthy, we swore we would do our utmost to support her cause. The world has been ever full of brave souls, eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few are capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of a foe against whom they have no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is none to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. Which is why the five of you designed to test Tabelina with such commendable thought. Thoroughness. Time well spent, I'm sure, but tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? She's a brave one, that much is certain. She willingly walked into the midst of danger, despite my repeated warnings that it could cost her her life. Her skill is undeniable. She stalked her prey. No. And relentlessly as any child of the sand, and stuck with precision when opportunity presented itself. Too many adventurers these days care only for fortune and glory. Tabelina, however, is kind and generous soul. I am certain she has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at her side. Shh. Willie Uplander is talentful plansmaker, tricksy foe for mighty rockman. I can only concur with my colleagues' assessment. We five of the Company of Heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the Lord of Crags, Tabelina Nabham, and write a new chapter in the history of Eosia. Still. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Summon the dancers, pour the wine. Eat, drink, and be merry, friends, for today we celebrate the birth of a new legend. Tabelina Nabham, Titan's Bane. Is cheering for victory before the battle a good sign? Tabelina Nabham, Titan's Bane. Congratulations, sweetling. Now relax and enjoy the show. It's only just begun. Titan! Okay. Okay. Where's the cheese? Is that the cheese? Tasting of exotic feast triggers divine revelation. In that brief transcendent moment, you glimpse the true form of reality, comprehending its fleeting nature, and cry out to heavens in celebration. When you face the Lord of Crag, think not of Limsa, Eosia, or anything beyond his chamber. Think only of the men and women by your side. Fight for them, and they will fight for you. Remember that no great victory was ever achieved alone. This is the first dungeon that actually they put a fright in you before you do it. Psst. goodly uplander must be facing mighty rockman with clever fight, you think. Gobbleflock cannot be coming to rescue this time. Ah, Stabbo, you brave fool. Promise me that when you meet Titan, you look at him in the eye and tell him Lahandrel sends his regards. Wow, helpful. So helpful. You are a veteran of countless battles, Stabbo, but this is but one more. Thrust in your experience, and you will prevail. You are blessed with the fortitude to rival the Earth herself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think. You are kind to indulge them, Stabbo. This banquet is as much for the company as it is for you. Whatever they may claim. I do not deny that they mean well, but now it's scarcely the time for celebration. Though they have all but pronounced you the victor, the battle with Titan has yet to begin. Thus, the hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise. We must speak to him again. Yeah. 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 As you wish. You must be eager to face Titan. As promised, I will show you the way. Travel to the Bronze Lake in Upper Scotia. They will meet with Ryol, another man who once served with the company. To ensure that this knowledge does not fall into the wrong hands, he will remain in hiding until you have given the correct signal. Give me a map. You must whistle loudly at the tree located I mark. 3 locations I mark. Only then will he appear to meet you at this 4th location. I realize this may seem excessive now, but you will see that it is more than reasonable once you have comprehended the risks inherent in our method. Okie dokie. If you so say. Always forget to look at the material slots. Doubt that it mean anything when I level, but who knows? Won't mean anything when level. The silver pieces, they will mean something. They will. Okay. As you wish. As you wish. Okay, that's surprising. I was so sure I would have to emote whistle. They tricked me. I now go to the 4th location, and he will meet me. Or she. Or they. Or none. Maybe even it. Uh-huh. I'm so good with the directions. Meet me in every city and I will know everywhere to go. Greetings, lass. Might you be the one that the captain said would be calling? I thought so. Pay attention now, cause I ain't explaining myself twice. As you wish. 34. Ooh, Lord of Crags! Years ago, when we was waiting up. Years ago, when we was weighing up how to get to Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across this beastman, Etherite. What's that look for? Not familiar with them. He speaks of an amplified Etherite which has been claimed by a beast tribe. This you wonder there is no fundamental difference between such Etherites and those which you have used on countless occasions, Navel. Ah, well, if it ain't the Charlian lass. Welcome back. Forgive me for intruding. I had planned to await your report, but I succumbed to curiosity. The tunnels beneath Ogomo form a bewildering labyrinth that no outsider has fully explored. How the company of heroes managed to navigate it's a mystery I have long pondered. Give us a bit of credit, love. We weren't daft enough to try going in the front. The kobolds are always digging new tunnels and filling in old ones with traps. One wrong step, and the next thing you know, you've got 100 tonsies of rock on your noggin. Suicide to even try, see. Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't seem to have no trouble finding their way around. And it was that got us thinking. I mean, Ugamoro mines are like a bleeding city, ain't they? And getting around a city that big would be a right pain in the bottom if you didn't have an Etherite, wouldn't it? So it stood to reason that the kobolds must have one, didn't it? Even if there were Aetherite shards in the depths of Ogomoro, you would have needed to attune yourself to them before you could identify the signatures within the livestream. Well, that's where you're wrong, love. We had this Shahalian bloke to help us, see. Delivered us right into Titan's bedchamber, he did. I don't rightly know how he did it, but I do remember him saying I weren't nothing any Shahalian scholar worth their salt couldn't manage. Did he know? Locating a beacon in the absence of known signature might be possible if the Aetherites in question happened to be... Yes. But in order to guide a traveler to said beacon safely, a second party would require to... It is possible. In theory, at least. Yet I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly, all will depend upon whether I am worth my salt. Oh, you are, lass. Don't you worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't we go to Zelma's Run and take a closer look at the Aetherites? It ain't far. There is a sure way to a few kobolds blocking the way, though. No, you can't handle... Mind. Oh, no. Lord of Crags, Lord of Crags, Lord of Crags. Lord of Crags! What's oh. It's my ninja quest. Just wondering, pondering which class to be. I feel like I need to be Scholar, just for the elemental flavor, the summoning flavor. have a new thing. Vengeance. Reduces damage taken and deliver an attack with potency each time you suffer physical damage. Okay. Okie dokie. Didn't he want to attack me? For what reason? Using Ifrit on Titan would be cool. But this is the ether rite the Company of Heroes used to gain access to Titan's sanctuary. It is as Papliamos speculated. In its present state, this etherite signal will not be strong enough for our purpose. Says. It may, however, be able to use my own energies to amplify it. Alas, the task will monopolize my attention for the duration. It seems you will have to proceed without me, Sabrina. I must needs remain here and supplement this beacon's power, lest you be denied your only path to escape. Fear not, I will summon the Maelstrom forces stationed nearby to protect us. With effort, it is possible that I may be able to stabilize the etherite signal and thereby join you. Abate belatedly. Until such time as I do, you will be on your own. Now, let's see if I am worth my salt. I have located another beacon, one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you will find there, so stint not in your preparation. No stinting. Would not stint. Oh. Ooh, the navel. Yeah. Commence. If I'm level 34, do I even have Titan? No, Ifrit. Did I get him in 30 or 35? 35 is what I'm going to. Never mind. Look, an overdweller. Yes, an invader from above. She uses our etherite against us. She has defeated Titan's sacred sanctuary. Trespassed, violated, defiled. Overdwellers must leave. Overdweller must fly. Brothers and sisters, fear not. Her fate shall be decided by the Lord of Crags. Hear me, Overdweller. You and your treacherous brethren must be held to account for the breaking of the covenant. You shall be first to face judgment, then Linsa Lominsa and her oathbreakers, liars, betrayers, oathbreakers. O great father, Lord of Crags, Titan, we summon you. We summon you. O great father, Lord of Crags, Titan, we summon you. Titan, we summon you. Fire is usually not very strong against rock, but you know, we will just have to. We don't have any water. Wind, earth, and fire against earth. He is come! He is come! Lord of Crags, Titan is come! Overdweller, art thou deaf to their weeping? The vile coveth ever the blessing of the land, and murdereth my children by the score, all in service to greed. Such sins are beyond pardon. Ah, but I am not the first one to suffer thy defiance. Thou didst bring Ifrit low. Godless overdweller, the myriad heresies shall not go unpunished. Upon 3 shall I wreak a terrible vengeance. The. Let's see how many times have I paid to figure out. Strategies. Anything I need to prepare? No. Conjurer, thermal touch. Okay. See if they turn around. Let me know, right? I just need to use Ifrit first because that's just too cool. I did not want to follow them, but they split up, so I was scared. Okay. That was not needed. Yeah, I freaked out when they split up. It was just going to the edge, but they also went apart. What? I'm not supposed to be on the edge? But... What? They ran to... What? I don't like this game anymore. Go, Ifrit, go! I'm still very confused. Landslide. Makes sense. Ah, so inside the red, because that's gonna despair. Ah, see? I saw that that was a different thing this time. I am being better. Oh. Titan's Heart. Will there be more battles then if this is just a heart? incapacitated. Oh. Titan, yeah. Being a healer here would be terrifying. Earth! No, that was wind. Wind, yeah. So where that yellow is earth and green is wind. In my head it would be opposite. Look around you, Sabo. To the dungeons. Two. A lot of crags. Great Father Titan has fallen. Back in the Temple of Time! Yay! The crimes of the Overdweller shall never be forgiven, never be forgotten. No, no, never! Was your kind who broke the covenant. We have acted only in defense of our lands. Cease your aggression, or never will there be peace. Until our dying breaths, we shall defy you. Deny, decry, defy. We did. But we just can't have the primal. Guardians. Now these are the readings one would expect of an icon. I have seen enough. We proceed as planned. Are you sure that is wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untested and unproven. We do not yet know its true capabilities. The trust is mine, Rihathin. My curiosity, as you so eloquently put it, would have been bested with Titan in the blink of an eye. Why is there truth to the legends? It could readily subjugate the whole of Eorzea, given but a little while longer. Is that not so? Did we know Ashy and Zegalians were connected? I can't recall, but maybe I should know. It is. No greater single power has ever been conceived, much less realized. What you say may well be true, but while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the courses of this war. Oh, but they will. Have a little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action. What was there? Fool. Is that fighting with shield arms? And now she has a fourth. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Bearer. Far though you have come, your words is far from done. Your work is far from done. And naught remained to mark his passing. Well, the Ashians are nothing if not elusive. It is of little wonder that they should cast advanced teleportation magics at will. But that they would have chosen to consort with the Empire. We didn't know! The Empire. I meant the Empire. What common goal could they possibly share? I feared I might arrive too late, but I see you had the matter well in hand. I have taken measures to ensure we are not pursued, yet I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave while the kobolds are still in disarray. I will follow anon. There is something I must investigate before I depart. I will teleport you back to the Aetheryte in Zelma's Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Bronze Lake. Agreed? Mr. Holla. What are you doing? What are you investigating? What are you holding out? Again, no loot in icon dungeons. Whoa. Whoa. What? I'm just thinking story now. Empire, Ashians together. What up? What's she knowing that she's not? She has something on someone. I am relieved to see you well, but come, let us discuss our next step. The word will already have reached the Maelstrom Command. Protocol requires that a representative of our order inform the High Commander of the mission's success. The honor is rightfully yours, Dabo. Once again, I must commend you on a job well done. We shall speak again soon. I'm curious. New zone! New place! Oop-a-da-boop! What am I doing? Is everything I'm doing wrong? It made sense to go there. It's okay. Is the band back? Not the normal band. Do others skip concerts as well? It's usually a band around here. It's a bit early for them though. When we catch them, we will listen for a little bit. I think there were 8 people or something. It's very cool. Played a lot of cool songs. It is good to see you, Private Nebhem. Word of your charms reached me some while ago, but I am pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Ifrit, now Titan. Truly, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the warrior's light less keenly, and there can be no greater compliment than that. You and your order are heroes. Suffice it to say, we are glad to have the science in our ranks. I shall relay the details of your report to the Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the Science of the 7th Dawn. Until next time, privates. Aww. Stabelina, this is Minfilia. Ishtola has informed me of your success. You have won a great victory for the people of Eorzea, one that shall not be forgotten. And what's more, both you and Ishtola emerged from Ogomo unscathed. Why, Tataru and the others seem as glad for that as they did for Titan's fall. You can look forward to a hero's welcome. We will be awaiting your return in the Walking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. But before we catch up, we shall get this. It must be done all right. Because logic says I have to fight Titan to summon Titan to get the EJ crystal or whatever it's called. But we're going to do that after a little snip. And here we go. If she doesn't give me the Titan quest now, I'm going to be so peeved. Yeah, I got it. Titan's essence infuses your aura, Stabbo. I foresee no further obstacles preventing us from attempting the next ritual. Shall we proceed with the austere of Earth? I have every confidence that you will succeed in binding Titan Ejai to your will. According to my research, the most suitable location for the ritual is a place found in the southwest of Alder Springs, in the North Shroud. Heretofo, buried layer of ancient rock exposed by the violent evils of the calamity, has lent the surrounding area an overwhelming earthen aspect. The conditions will be perfect. I will await you at our destination, Stabbo. Oh yeah. I might have made popcorn for this, because it's been so long awaited. Also, I did buy from the achievement points vendor, achievement currency vendor, 2 mounts. So we'll see when they pop up on the roulette. I have not seen them in person yet, so I don't know what they are. I'm very curious, but we are going to let them mount for let's give them to us. Because that's just sounds fair. Why is this map? I don't want to be down. Should I maybe be down? Okay, maybe I want to be down. Because that goes around here. Just envisioning a bridge for some reason. We'll see. What's down? Already? Already? I don't know if I'm ready. I'm ready. The ritual you are about to perform is essentially no different from the austere flame. Instead of fire, however, you will be concentrating on shifting your etheric balance towards the spectrum of Earth. Once you have achieved the required state of earthen affinity, the primal's captured essence will tremble forth and collapse into the stony form of Titan Iji. As before, you must demonstrate unflictingly authority if you would convince the newborn avatar to heed your commands. Let us begin. Let's indeed. Titan! So I'm just gonna use Earth Attunement first, since she said be Earth. Though I doubt it's a good attack on him. Yes. It does a little punch. And now I'm gonna do Wind, because Wind against Rock is just super effective. And then we have Ifrit! Because also Fire against Rock is just great. Maybe it's time to pop a potion. Because I am clearly not paying attention. Easy. Not expecting that sound. Oh, well done, Stabulina. Rude. I come in search of elegant relics, and what do I find but a pair of incompetent dabblers? But what a jest of fate did you chance to cross such undeserved power? It's deserved, you jerkface. And who might you be, sir, so boldly questioning our accomplishments? If you have indeed unlocked the secrets of summoning, then you must be in possession of the very treasure I seek. How terribly convenient. I need only slay you both and take what I need from your bloody corpse. I was a bit too enthusiastic and not translating the words to maybe more PG. Oh, below a summoner. But how? I don't get to have Ifrit out for that amount of time. Cease, you infantile prattle. Your infantile prattle. The continuation of my divine work far outweighs the worth of your pitiful lives. No. No. Defeat the Dark Summoner. Okay. Ifrit on Ifrit! I'm assuming Ifrit is the ad and I'm supposed to destroy that, not him, even though the quest said so. Why do you struggle so? You looks like you're struggling. Oh, he's talking to Ifrit. Your unwillingness to accept oblivion but delays the inevitable. Heed me, avatar of eternal flame. Incinerate these fools in all-consuming big fire. What? Yeah, go Titan. Do your duty and protect me. Feel nature's fury, you vile blackguard. tire of this childish game. Thank your gods for granting you another day of miserable existence. Ooh. Well, no, I'm not. He's gone. What a decidedly unpleasant fellow. I feel we'll meet him again. Hi, Titan baby. I will not name you Titus. Milan hade sam Titan EG. Well, as I just returned to Upkalu Falls, I have no desire of lingering here and chance another encounter with whomever that deranged mage was. Agreed. Said I learned how to summon it, but didn't look like it yet. Still just says summon Tobis. Since I somehow reached level 42, and this is a 35 quest, hope I can get the 40 quest, and that's not something that's also story locked right away. So that's the plan further on. I must say I did not expect to meet another practitioner of the summoning arts, and I also did not expect to be suddenly fighting for my life. What precious treasures do we carry that this callous stranger was so willing to kill us to possess it? Such mystery aside, I am most glad you were able to secure Titan EJ before the summoner decided to unleash his fiery avatar. Without its protection, I doubt we would have survived his conflagration. The EJ of Earth, so as aptly demonstrated, is not a force to be trifled with. You should certainly take the time to explore its capabilities, as well as its limitations. Be careful, however, not to neglect other magics at your disposal. Meanwhile, I shall confer with my colleagues in the Sons of Saint Konash, and see what I might learn of the hostile summoner. We shall meet anon. There it is! It was there. It was. Is anon now? We meet anon? Let's be what they are. Anon! How fared you with your training, Stabo? For my part, I had some success in uncovering the identity of our mystery attacker. We knew that our assailant was capable of summoning Ifrit Ejai, so I persuaded the records of past expedition for those who claimed to have triumphed against the Lord of the Inferno. Of these victorious primal hunters, there were 8 names that listed as present whereabouts unknown. After eliminating unlikely candidates based on race and gender, I was left with the single name, Tristan. Assuming the records are accurate, this here was once registered as a soldier in the Immortal Flames. As to how the man came about his skills as a summoner, or what he sought, or why he sought to kill us, however, I remain woefully ignorant. Nevertheless, I have witnessed him use the arts of summoning for casual brutality, and that I cannot contend. This power should never be employed for the sake of tyranny or personal gain. It was meant to oppose such evils. It is our responsibility to bring this Tristan to justice. Should we stand idle, his reprehensible actions could very well strain the good name of future summoners who have yet to answer the calling. The art itself could be outlawed. The very mention of it, taboo. Now though, my inquiries was able to determine that a war comrade from Tristan's days in the military resides in Little Alamigo. I ask that you pay a visit to this former soldier and learn what he knows of our callous villain. Aye. I can do that right away. Do we get a new one? Oh, we got a new one. It's a claw. Haha, a jumping claw. Well, well, it seems like Tristan wasn't telling tales after all. He said I could expect some primal adult sod to show up and start asking questions. Why don't you stay here and play with some friends of mine? I have a message to deliver. She's all yours, ladies. How many are there? They're not stacked, so AoEing is not a point. Okay. Can I actually target you? Thank you. Titan! A little Titan, so pretty. Big Titan, so strongly. Didn't mean to offend you, Titan. And straight back to him, them, they. What? And some popcorn. Epics! You were set upon. The fiend is one step ahead of us. I'd wager 10 years of dig site findings that Tristan warned his old friends long before he set foot in that settlement. They thought you one of the tempered, a mortal in thrall of a primal's will. Nah. In addition to being ruthless, it appears that our opponent is highly intelligent and not quite as deranged as I first assumed. Such a level of planning hints at the existence of some greater scheme, but that is still all we know. For the moment, we must be content with the knowledge that he perceives us as a threat and is aware of our efforts to track him. Speaking of which, you did exceedingly well to survive the trap into which I bitterly sent you. I must apologize for my carelessness. I would not underestimate this man again. On a happier note, however, my efforts to decipher the elegant text proceeded at pace. Here, you must read this. With your skills already tried and tested against Ejai, you should have little difficulty in mastering the secondary summoning technique such as this. Let us put this day's disaster behind us and focus on the wonders that lay ahead. An AoE... Oh, an AoE that causes it flow. Nice. Only I had a button ready for that. Let's figure that out later. That's actually really cool. I didn't even think that I was missing that. Pain Flare. That is a good name. Okay. I think I will deem that for the Titan episode. And then continue on with the story quest in the next episode. Thank you for bearing with me through Titan. Both big and strong. And I'll see you next time for story continuations, not upgrades. So yeah, like and comment and subscribe and all those things that I must figure out a way to say better. And stab what?